Good morning, this is your Pilates studio. This is a session to help get your back warmed up, get your core engaged and get those glutes engaged. So we're going to start standing this morning. We're going to have the feet hip distance apart and we're going to just peel through the feet to begin with. So starting from the heel, peeling the foot off the floor and pressing into the toes. So from the side, looking like that. You want to try and get as much movement through the whole foot and into the toes as possible. So we're stretching the feet, stretching the ankles, stretching and mobilising the toes. While we're doing that, we're going to start to think about our breath. So we're going to take some nice big breaths in through the nose, filling the ribs out to the sides, exhaling out through the mouth. In, nice big breaths out into the rib cage, exhaling through the mouth. We're going to try and keep that breath going, nice and full and wide into the ribs, a bit longer than you would do normally, so an extended breath in terms of time. And we're going to start to think about the length through the spine. So imagining that piece of string coming from the bottom all the way up through the spine, pulling us up from the top of the head. Crown of the head goes up towards the ceiling, rib cage lifts away from the hips. Lovely long tall spine. And with that working, we're going to try and start to engage through our core. So imagining now that hipster belt coming across the hip bones, down into the lower abdominals. We're going to draw all the way in through the nose. And we're going to gently pull that belt in before we exhale. We're going to try and keep that connection. So inhaling, making sure that light connection is there. Exhaling and holding it. Good. So keep that length in the spine, keep that connection in the lower abdominals. We're going to start to lift. So as the heel comes up, we're going to change by lifting the pelvis now. So bouncing gently through the feet and ankles, adding a little bit of strength to the foot and ankle movement. A little bit more work into the calves as well. We're going to start to add the opposite arms. As the heel lifts, the opposite arm comes up and then we change. So just keeping that length in the spine, keep that connection in the lower abdominals to help support your movement, help keep your balance. And we're going to start to take the arms and press them behind. So from the side, we're opening out the shoulder a little bit more. And we're going to do 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last ones. Coming back, roll the shoulders. Bring the hands in front. We're going to place the left hand over right. We're going to lift the hands all the way up and press the hands behind you. So again from the sides, opening out from the shoulder. Try not to push the tummy forward. So stay connected in the lower abdominals and just press the arms behind you. And then release. Right hand over left. Same thing. Lift. Press the arms behind you. So you're opening out across the shoulders, across the collarbone, across the shoulders and arms. And then release. One more time to each side. Right hand over left. Take it up. Press behind. Release. Last time. Take it up. Press behind. And release. Taking the arms up to the sides. Elbows bent, palms facing me. Shoulders are down. We're going to be reaching the hand up towards the ceiling. So reach and stretch. Like your fingertips are trying to touch the ceiling. And then come down. Same to the other side. Reach and stretch. So you get a stretch from the rib cage all the way down the side of the body. And down. Reach. Really stretch the fingertips up. And then release. Good. One more time to each side, keeping that breath, keeping that lower abdominal connection as you do this. Reach and back, leaving the arms up here but dropping the shoulders. Lengthen the spine, we're going to rotate. So I want you to anchor your pelvis, drawing in those lower abdominals so your hip bones stay facing forwards. And then we rotate with the upper body, coming back to center and then going the other way. Try and lead with your elbow. Okay, so you pull that elbow round to draw you round rather than pushing round with this one. And back. So the best way to get a nice rotation through the spine is to keep it nice and tall. It's very hard to rotate when you're slumped. So lift up through the crown of the head. Rotate and back. We're going to do one more to each side. Rotate and back. Last time. Rotate and coming back. Sweeping the arms behind you here. Interlacing the fingers or just reaching them behind you. You're going to press them down towards the floor. Try not to let the tummy come out, so keep that lower abdominal connection. Reach down for a stretch. And if you want to deepen it, take the hands further away from the bottom. Hold that there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to your bottom first and then release them. We're going to do the same forward. So if you interlace the fingers, keep a nice tall spine. We're just going to do the shoulders to start. So chin to chest, reach the hands forwards. Don't let the back curve just yet. So keep that length. Reach those hands away. So you get a stretch all the way across the top of the shoulders. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to keep the lower back still. So engage those lower abdominals. We're going to curve just the upper back. So we make that a little bit deeper, that stretch. So reach forward with the upper back now. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebuild back up. Release the fingers. We're going to do a little bit of a neck stretch. So we're going to reach the left hand down. Stretch the fingertips as if you're trying to get them to touch the floor. Turn the palm to face behind you. Now we're going to turn away from that hand and press that palm behind you. Reach and hold. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Reach that hand away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hand first, then turn back. Stretch the fingertips down and turn the palm away from you. Turn away from that hand. Now press that palm behind you. Press the arm, keeping it straight, keeping it reaching to the floor. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arm, turn back to the centre, roll the shoulders. A little bit of work through those bottoms now. So nice soft knees, but keep the length in your spine. So there's a little bit of balance involved as well. So drawing in those lower abdominals, we're going to take the right heel up, slide the foot so that it's joining the left, and we're just going to squeeze that buttock to open the knee. So opening and closing. You want your hip bones facing front. If you want to make the balance a bit harder, you're going to bring the foot up to the knee and go from there. For 10 and 9, 8, squeeze the bottom, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice tall spines, 1, leave the knee out, we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze the bottom, 3, 2, 1, bring it back, slide that leg down, keep the feet together, lifting the other heel, either keeping the toe very lightly in contact with the floor or sliding the foot so the foot is by the knee. We're going to open and close from there. Remember, hip bones stay facing front. Lower abdominals engaged to help with your balance. We're going to go for 10. Keep the length in the spine. 9. Shoulders down. 8. Squeezing that bottom. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Last 2. And we stay open on the last one, and we're going to pulse. So open from pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Slide it back to hip distance. A little bit of a stretch through the spine now. So soften into the knees, slide the hands down to your thighs. We're going to do a cat-cow. So on the out breath, we tuck the tailbone, tuck the head, lift the back up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to release the tailbone, release the head, arch the spine down. And again, exhale as you come up. Inhale as you release. Next time we come up into a cat stretch, we're going to hold. Stay in that cat stretch. Reach the hands towards the floor. So start to stretch all of the upper back. So the fingertips are reaching down as the abdominals are drawing in, pushing the spine up. And then from there we're going to rebuild. So stay connected and then rebuild the spine all the way. Back up to standing, roll the shoulders nice and tall, big breath in. Interlace the fingers, reach up towards the ceiling. And then release the arms wide. And again, big breath in. Reach and stretch. Exhale. And wide. Remember, try and keep that length through your spine. So think about that piece of string pulling you up towards the ceiling. Keep that connection in the lower abdominals and that openness across the chest. Have a great day.